world's cheesiest payload.
Okay. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel right here. My name's 2Liter J. How you doing? So, I just wanted to show you this. Okay, I found this a while back. This speech that George Bush, the father of George Bush, former U.S. president, his father was also a U.S. president. George Bush Sr., that's his name. Junior then senior. This is senior right here. Now, he has about maybe 4 or 5 speeches that he mentions a new world order in, where we all can unify under one thing, you know, a new world order. We can bring peace among men. It can make it seems like peace. As I said, I think in my Jesus video, I said the Jesus Christ role, the Yeshua role, the Messiah, which I want to call it. Okay, it's the Messiah role and the Antichrist role. So the Messiah and the Antichrist role in today's society are flipped. Jesus is the one that's the hippie that comes and brings the peace that people think, and that the Antichrist is the dude that brings all the destruction and the end of the world and all that type of shit, you know. But that's false, because Jesus is the one that brings the destruction plus the salvation. The Antichrist is the one that brings the peace. So when you hear these people talking about a new world order, and you think of, oh yeah, that's all bullshit, that new world order stuff, they're talking about bringing peace. What do you think the Antichrist is bringing? A bunch of fucking bunnies for you to hold and shit, you know? Bullshit, you know? You feel me? Like what the fuck, man, you know? But people are so misguided through propaganda that they listen to. Religion is so corrupt about the teachings that they teach. Everything is false. They're not teaching accurate stories that are going on, you know. So I wanted to show y'all this, and I wanted to point out how the devil, the Antichrist, the seed of Satan himself, is the one that's gonna bring the peace, you know. Jesus is the one that brings the destruction. Don't forget that. And through a new world order, a one world religion, a one world government, a one world currency, a one world peace is what they want to call it. The peace is among everything. That when you hear about this new world order, it's among everything that they talk about. Every time they mention a new world order, they have to mention the one world peace, because that's what the Antichrist is bringing, and that's what he's going to come in, the name of peace, as the Lord has said himself. So I wanted to show y'all this George Bush shit right here, his speech. Let me know what you think.
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at...
We started.
Out of these troubled times, our 5th objective, a new world order can emerge, a new era, freer from the threat of terror, stronger in the pursuit of justice, and more secure in the quest for peace. An era in which the nations of the world, east and west, north and south, can prosper and live in harmony.
See, he says prosper and live in harmony. What does that mean? Peace. Where the world, the nations of the world can live in peace. Remember that. Antichrist figure.
Generations have searched for this elusive path to peace.
Peace, dude,
while
let it go.
1,000 wars raged across the span of human endeavor. And today that new world is struggling to be born. A world quite different from the one we've known. A world where the rule of law supplants the rule of the jungle. A world in which nations recognize the shared responsibility for freedom and justice. A world where the strong respect the rights of the weak. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct.
Not the law of the jungle. What does he mean by that, you know? Think about it. The law of the jungle. He's not talking about monkeys and apes, what, you know, like how they rule through their herds that they have, or whatever you want to call it, in the jungle. He's talking about religion. He's talking about how people think nowadays. Now, see, the Christian mindset, the Jewish mindset, the Islamic mindset, they're all very similar in a way, you know. It depends on where you stand at and what you believe in, you know. But a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, and hell, you can even throw in a Hebrew Israelite. If you set them in a room together, they will accomplish victory. And it doesn't have to do with Jesus being black. It don't have to do with Jesus isn't real. It doesn't have to do with Jesus was a prophet, or it just doesn't have to do with Jesus didn't exist at all, or he was the Son of God. It's because that those four religions, if you want to call Hebrew Israelites a religion, are based on around one thing, and that's the Lord himself. Now, the teachings might be different, the stories and the backgrounds might be different, but in the end, they're very similar. And if people unify as one, but not through a one world nation, a one world government, under Lucifer, but under God himself, under Yahweh, under the Most High, as you want to call it, we can achieve victory. And that's what these people fear. And that's the law of the jungle. They don't want the law of the jungle. The law of the jungle is the law of God. Remember that. Carry on.
Of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders. What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind: peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law. Such is a world worthy of our struggle and worthy of our...
The rule of law, not the law of the jungle, the rule of law. What does he mean by that also? I really don't know, but I'm going to give you maybe a guess, a theory, what I mean by what he says by the rule of law. It could be the law of Lucifer. Something to do with Freemasonry, we don't know. But hey, let me know what you think down in the comments, what he means by the rule of law. I know what he means by the law of the jungle, but I don't know what he means by the rule of law. So help me out with that.
Children's future. Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order. In the words of Winston Churchill, a world order in which the principles of justice and fair play protect the weak against the strong. A world where the United Nations, freed from Cold War stalemate, is poised to fulfill the historic vision of its founders.
Okay, see what I mean is these people, they're bracing for a new world order. They want this. This is their achievement. This is that big dream that they always wanted since they were a child. Bracing a world where everybody accepts Lucifer as their god of this world. Because as the Bible says, Lucifer, the Satan, he is the god of this world. And he controls this world. And if you're of this world, as the Lord says, you are for Satan himself. You cannot choose between God and Satan. People out here are using that satanic imagery. The Bible says either pick the Lord or pick the other side. People are saying, "Oh yeah, just let him use the imagery. He can pick the Lord later on." No, it don't work like that. But to the point is, these people like this, they fear us. They know that we know exactly what's going on, you know. And I'm just a white boy that sits behind a phone preaching to y'all, and but I can say is I'm more intelligent than these guys out here who claim to know the New World Order, you know, ready for a New World Order. I'm smarter than these people, and they fear me, and I know that. I mean, I might swear every off and end, you know, but these people fear me, and that's all I know. I'm just a guy making videos, and I got a vision, and I'm getting that vision out. I got a dream, I'm getting that dream out. I got a message, which is the Lord's word. I'm getting that out too as well, and I respect that. I respect everybody else that's doing the same thing. Don't fall for this bullshit right here. Do not fall for this. Sooner or later, this New World Order, well, it's already taking place right now. I believe that the Antichrist is already among us, as I said earlier. Obama, he fits so many prophecies that are already going on. I can't name none of them off the top of my head right now. But you could go watch previous videos where I talk about it too as well. But anyway, this video is getting kind of long. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. My name is 2 Liter J. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace out.